What is meant by collections in Java?
The collection in Java is a framework that provides an architecture to store and manipulate the group of objects.
Interfaces supported by collections are
Set, list, queue, deck.
Can you tell the classes of collections?
Arraylist, vector, linked list, priority queue, hash set, linked hash set, tree set.
Say something about list interface of collections.
List interface is the child interface of collection interface. It inhibits a list-type data structure in which we can store the ordered collection of objects. It can have duplicate values. List interface is implemented by the classes Arraylist, linked list, vector, and stack.
How do you instantiating list interface? Say something about Arraylist in Java.
The Arraylist class implements the list interface. It uses a dynamic array to store the duplicate element of different data types. The Arraylist class maintains the insertion order and is non-synchronized. The elements stored in the Arraylist class can be randomly accessed.
Can you say something about the concept of linked list in Java collections?
Linked list implements the collection interface. It uses a doubly linked list internally to store the elements. It can store the duplicate elements. It maintains the insertion order and is not synchronized. In linked list, the manipulation is fast because no shifting is required.
Could you please explain me about vector in Java collections?
Java vector class comes under the Java util package. The vector class implements a growable array of objects. Like an array, it contains the component that can be accessed using an integer index. Vector is very useful if we don't know the size of an array in advance or we need one that can change the size over the lifetime of a program. Vector implements a dynamic array that means it can grow or shrink as required. It is similar to the Arraylist, but with two differences: vector is synchronized. The vector contains many legacy methods that are not the part of a collections framework.
Could you please explain me the concept of stack collections in Java?
The stack is the subclass of vector. It implements the last in first out data structure, i.e., stack. The stack contains all of the methods of vector class and also provides its methods like boolean push, boolean peek, boolean push, objecto, which defines its properties.
Would you say something about queue interface in Java?
Queue interface maintains the first in first out order. It can be defined as an ordered list that is used to hold the elements which are about to be processed. There are various classes like priority queue, deck, and Arraydic which implements the queue interface.
Will you say something about deck interface in Java collections?
Deck interface extends the queue interface. In deck, we can remove and add the elements from both the side. Deck stands for a double-ended queue which enables us to perform the operations at both the ends.
Say me something about set in Java collections.
A set is a collection that cannot contain duplicate elements. It models the mathematical set abstraction. The set interface contains only methods inherited from collection and adds the restriction that duplicate elements are prohibited. Set also adds a stronger contract on the behavior of the equals and hashcode operations, allowing set instances to be compared meaningfully even if their implementation types differ.
Tell me about hashset in Java collections, please tell.
Hashset class implements set interface. It represents the collection that uses a hash table for storage. Hashing is used to store the elements in the hash set. It contains unique items.
Could you please explain me linked hashset in Java collections?
Linked hashset class represents the linked list implementation of set interface. It extends the hashset class and implements set interface. Like hashset, it also contains unique elements. It maintains the insertion order and permits null elements.
Do you know sorted set interface in Java collections? If so, explain me.
Sorted set is the alternative set interface that provides a total ordering on its elements. The elements of the sorted set are arranged in the increasing, ascending order. The sorted set provides the additional methods that inhibit the natural ordering of the elements.
Could you share an idea about treeset in Java collections?
Java treeset class implements the set interface that uses a tree for storage. Like hashset, treeset also contains unique elements. However, the access and retrieval time of treeset is quite fast. The elements in treeset stored in ascending order.
Can you summarize about hashset in Java collections?
Points about hashset are, hashset doesn't maintain any order, the elements would be returned in any random order. Hashset doesn't allow duplicates. If you try to add a duplicate element in hashset, the old value would be overwritten. Hashset allows null values, however, if you insert more than one nulls, it would still return only one null value. Hashset is non-synchronized.
Explain me about map in Java collections.
A map contains values on the basis of key, i.e., key and value pair. Each key and value pair is known as an entry. A map contains unique keys. A map is useful if you have to search, update, or delete elements on the basis of a key. A map doesn't allow duplicate keys, but you can have duplicate values. Hashmap and linked hashmap allow null keys and values, but treemap doesn't allow any null key or value. A map can't be traversed, so you need to convert it into set using keyset, or entryset method. Entry is the subinterface of map. So we will be accessed it by map. Entry name. It returns a collection view of the map, whose elements are of this class. It provides methods to get key and value.